Alright, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing another tier list, and we're doing the type of shift tier list. Now, there's two things I want to go over before we start the tier list. Number one, we're judging it on how enjoyable I find it to work that shift, like just my general thoughts on it. And secondly, we're not judging shifts that no longer exist. So, for example, Menlo used to do 12 to 4 and 4 to 8:30, but starting in 2025, they changed it to 12 to 5 and 5 to 8 and 8:30. So, we're not doing that just because it opens up a whole other can of worms I don't really want to get into. But it's all I really wanted to say, so let's get to ranking these. Now, first, we're starting out with more prevalent shifts, and as we go on, they get more obscure. But anyway, 12 to 5. 12 to 5, I'm gonna say is like, all right, I'm gonna put it in like B tier just because, like, it's a normal shift, you know? Something I don't like about 12 to 5 in comparison with like 5 to 8 is that as it goes on, it gets progressively harder. Because at first it's kind of easy because it's like not that hot and there aren't like that many people there. But then it gets hotter and more people start showing up, and I don't like that. But 5 to 8, I'm gonna put that in A tier because it gets easier as it goes on. Like it starts out like hotter and there's more people, but people start to kind of leave and it gets like really chill. And plus, I don't really mind doing like the cleanup jobs, honestly. Like the cleanup jobs are pretty easy, except for trash cans. Trash cans is bad. I don't like that. But you don't always get that. So I'm putting 5 to 8:30 in the same tier because I mean, yeah, you have to clean a bathroom, but like, oh well. It's a standard thing that has to happen like every day. All right, next up we got 6:45 to 11:30. I'm going to put this in D tier because I honestly don't really like working in the morning that much. Like I'm going to get everything I want to say about the morning shifts out of the way with this one, so I don't have to talk about it with the other ones. Like first of all, specifically with the 6:45 one, I got to wake up super early for this. And like it's just annoying that I have to do that. But, like the first part of the shift is pretty easy, but like as it goes on, it gets more annoying because freaking pack shows up and you gotta watch that, which is really boring. And then AM tot splash happens, and like swim lessons are not that bad to watch. And something I also don't like is like sometimes like the head lifeguard will just leave, and then you have to act as like a de facto front desk attendant, which is kind of annoying because like I'm not even trained in that position, but I have to do it. And these people are asking like what a day pass price is, and I'm a lifeguard. Like I don't know what that is, and I gotta like look it up and figure this stuff out. But anyway, that's that. 6:45 to 12. Kind of the same thing, honestly. You work 30 more minutes. Oh well. 8 to 11:55. I'm gonna put this in C tier just because you don't have to wake up as early. 9 to 11:30. Also C tier. It's kind of the same thing, honestly. 10 to 11:30. This is good. 10 to 11:30 is a really good shift because it's only like makeup swim lessons. This only happens on weekends, and it's usually just like one or two swim instructors, teaching some kids how to swim or whatever. And it's really easy, you don't really got to do anything. So, really good shift. Next up, we got 9:45 to 2, which is Culp. I hate Culp. Culp is freaking boring, bro. Because here's the thing, people will usually show up for it, so you have to watch them. You can't go on your phone because Mr. Foster might randomly show up at some point. Um, but even if people aren't there and you're sitting there on your phone, like you're gonna get so bored of your phone. It's just annoying. And then Colt birthday party, same thing, F tier, but for different reasons. Because it's not. I've never worked a Colt birthday party before, but the vibe I'm getting from it is that like you're gonna have stuff to watch, which it kind of nullifies the problems with the other Colt shift. But The reason I don't like this shift is because number one, it's still going to be like a bit boring to watch because the thing about Culp is you're staying in the same place. Like in a normal lifeguard rotation at the regular pool, you're rotating every 15 minutes so you don't get bored of one single stand. That just doesn't happen at Culp. And number two, these Culp birthday parties are like really short. They're like 2 hours long and they prevent you from working better shifts. Like if I'm doing a Culp birthday party and it's like 12 to 2 or something like that, I just can't work 12 to 5. And that's kind of like stupid to me. And it's even worse if it's like 4 to 6 p.m. or something. Because then you can't work the entire 8 hours that day just because you have the one Colt birthday party. Like this is garbage. Don't ever work these shifts. Or actually, no, do work these shifts because I don't want to work them. All right, 10 to 11. This is kind of a weird one because it's like swim lessons at the end of the year. I mean, I'm going to put this in A tier just cuz like it's pretty chill, but the only thing is it goes to 11. So if you're working 12 to 5, you kind of just have an hour where you're not really doing anything cuz the thing is an hour it's not really enough time to like do anything super meaningful. So you can't like leave Menlo unless you're going to get food or something. So you kind of just end up hanging around waiting for your shift to start, which gets kind of boring. All right, next up we got 12 to 4. I'm going to put 12 to 4. I'm going to put it in B tier, but it's better than 12 to 5. Cuz the thing is this is when we have like pack meets. So we close at 12 or we close at 3:45 and people come down and they do like trash bags or something for a little bit and then they leave. So, it's like slightly better than 12 to 5. Next up we got 5 to 10. This is like Menlo After Dark. I'm going to say this is B tier because it's not as good as these ones because Menlo After Dark can be like kind of chaotic and annoying to guard because these freaking hooligans are like going crazy and doing all this bad stuff and you got to be like extra vigilant and like paying attention because there's like three supervisors or whatever working and there's just like a lot of bad things that can happen. Same thing with 5 to 10:30, honestly. Just the add addition. Now 5 to 10 pack meet. Um hmm. Here's the thing. It's an easy shift, but it's boring. I don't like watching pack. B tier. B tier because like pack is genuinely the most boring thing to watch, like ever at Menlo. Because the thing is stuff is happening, but it's like there's no tension. Like it's honestly like there's no real reason to like even care. Because the thing is, these people are on the swim team. They know how to swim. They're not gonna drown. So like there's no tension that anything's gonna happen. But you still have to like pay attention. And the thing is it's just people swimming back and forth, and it feels like there's no rhyme or reason to anything that's happening. And it just gets boring after a while. So yeah. Next up we got 3:55 to 8. This is kind of when like at the beginning of the year when some of the lifeguards are still going to school. They can't go until after school is over. So we have this. I'm putting this in C tier cuz like half the time it's like really understaffed. Like if we have 12 lifeguards, we're fully staffed. Usually for these shifts, we have like 8 lifeguards or something. And like it starts to get hot around this time. So like all of a sudden like a bunch of people will show up and we're really understaffed and like leisure 3 isn't even open. And it's just kind of annoying. Same thing with 8:30. 11:55 to 3. This is like opening weekend and also July 4th. This is like a pretty chill shift. I don't know. B tier, 3 to 6. A tier, 3 to 6:30. A tier. 3 to 7. This this is the final shift. So this is when like everyone has to work together to put all the objects like inside the bathhouse cuz we're closing. Um this is not a fun shift to work. D tier. Or actually, hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it D tier because like it is kind of annoying, but it's also interesting to work the final shift. Well, it's not the final shift because doggy dip exists, but like you know what I mean. And then we got doggy dip. This is S tier. This is like the easiest shift you're ever gonna work at Menlo. Like, or no, it's like the second easiest shift because 10 to 11:30 exists. But you're just looking at dogs swimming. Like they're not gonna drown. Nothing's gonna happen. You don't even really have to get on the lifeguard stand. You kind of just walk around and like look at the dogs. But anyway, this is the completed shift tier list. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share and all that. Thanks for watching, and peace out.